Good morning and welcome to the morning briefing. I'm Jilly Badanes. It's Friday, August 7th, 2009, and these are the top stories we're following here on WashingtonTimes.com. Good news on the economic front as the latest unemployment numbers dipped just 9.4% last month, signaling the worst days of the recession may be behind us. Fewer than 250,000 jobs were eliminated during July, less than half the average losses we saw earlier this year, and less than economists predicted. Cash for clunkers lives on, well, at least for a little bit longer. The Senate passed a $2 billion extension of the program, which gives as much as $4,500 to people who trade in their old gas guzzlers for new fuel-efficient cars. Sotomayor made history yesterday, being confirmed as the country's first Hispanic justice to the Supreme Court. The Senate voted in favor of her confirmation 68-31. She'll be sworn in on Saturday, replacing David Souter and becoming the third woman to ever sit on the bench. Meanwhile, the leader of the Taliban in Pakistan, Bayatullah Masood, is believed to have been killed by a U.S. drone attack on Wednesday. Masood is thought to have been responsible for the assassination of former Prime Minister Benazir Bhutto and had close ties to Osama bin Laden. Yes, the U.S. is still locked up in wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and fighting extremist groups, but don't call it a war on terrorism, a fight against jihadists, or even a global war. The head of the White House Office of Homeland Security announced Thursday the U.S. will no longer use that Bush-era language. John Brennan said instead of waging a war against a tactic like terrorism, the U.S. is engaged in a war against al-Qaeda. Well, that's the news for now. Thanks for watching. Stay logged on to WashingtonTimes.com for these stories and your continuous news updates. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you right back here next week.